That's the end of my story. They say I went completely off the rails and that I'm not responsible for my actions. They locked me up in Bellevue Asylum for the rest of my days. I'll never know what really happened in the restaurant because, in the eyes of the world, I'm just a dangerous lunatic. That's the end of my story. I wasn't able to take the pressure, so I chose to put a definitive end to all the madness. I'll never know what happened in the restaurant, because in the eyes of the world, I'm just a murderer. That's the end of my story. I suppose I wasn't strong enough mentally to be able to bear what happened to me. I decided to give myself up to the police. I'll finish the rest of my days in prison, and I'll never know what happened in the restaurant. In the eyes of the world, I'm just a murderer.
That's the end of my story. I thought I was tougher than I really was. All those years in the police, all those murders, all that constant violence finally wore me out. I left my resignation in Captain Jones' office, and I went to California, where my dad's got a house. I don't know what's gonna happen, but the rest of the story is gonna have to do without me.
That's the end of my story. I thought I could help to make the world a better place, but Samantha was right. Sacrificing my life wasn't gonna change anything. I went home, told Sam to pack our stuff in his suitcase, and we took the first plane to Florida. I'll sell sneakers in her parents' store, have kids, be happy. I called Carla to explain things to her. I think she understood. I don't know what the future holds, but I'm sure of one thing. I made the right decision.
For 2,000 years I've been awaiting this moment. The moment when the mystery is revealed to me, the answer to all questions. And it's you who brought me the Indigo Child. What an ironic destiny.
The Orange Clan will make slaves of all humanity if they have the secret.
What difference does that make? We already control the world, Lucas. The child will give us ultimate power. We will be the equal of the gods.
I'll never give you the child.
Your tiny role is finished. You can now disappear from the game. We thank you for all that you have done for us.
After a few days, the temperature on the planet went back to normal. The Oracle let us go. I guess his victory was enough, and he didn't feel the need to confront me needlessly. Carla and I went back to New York to await the big changes that were coming. But nothing happened. 3 months after the revelation of the Indigo Child, nothing much had changed for humanity, at least it seemed that way. But I know that one day their plan will reveal itself. Carla and I have been together ever since Wishida. Yesterday, she told me that she's pregnant. It must have been that night in Bogart's underground base. That means that our child was radiated by the chroma at Wishida, just like I was in my mother's womb. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. Carla and I are trying to lead normal lives as though nothing had ever happened. I still see through the eyes of the Oracle from time to time. I know that what we went through was just the beginning.
What are you thinking about, Lucas?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. The temperature continues to drop. It doesn't seem like it's ever going to stop. 3/4 of humanity have already perished. The rest are chased night and day by the machines. We're forced to live underground like rats. The Purple Clan are the new masters of the planet. Now that they have the secret of the Indigo Child, nothing has the power to stop them. Carla and I have taken refuge with Bogart and the Invisibles. She's the best thing that's happened to me in a long time. Yesterday she told me that she's pregnant. It must have been that night in Bogart's underground base. That means our child was radiated by the chroma at Wishida, just like I was in my mother's womb. The chroma has made me a sort of hero among the humans. We try to damage the AI machines as much as we can, although our chances of victory are obviously pretty small. Even if we could beat them, we'd still have to live underground because of the cold. In my dreams, I hear voices telling me that our child is the next Indigo Child, the savior of humanity. I try not to listen. For the time being, all I care about is protecting my wife and my child.
What are you thinking about, Lucas?
Oh, nothing. Nothing at all.